Hello, my name's Hank Suttle. Thank you for joining me. I am just answering an email from a potential client who wanted to know weighted versus unweighted and what my opinions are on that. So first, let me speak from my experience of what I typically do in a session. 95% of the forks I use is unweighted. I use mainly solfeggio and reverse solfeggio, and then when I do use a weighted one, I use a 136.1, which is or a 128, which is based on the Schumann resonance, which is also an earth frequency, or I have a couple custom forks that I use, but those are the big ones. And I either use it intuitively, or sometimes at the end of the session to ground. I like putting it on the shoulders. I like having one on each side so they hear the ohm. Now, let me see, give you a little taste of it. I do believe you can hear it. So that's what it sounds like, and I like putting it weighted on their shoulder, and then the weights are just right about the ear so they can hear it and they can feel it. So I like doing that at the end of the session, 2 ohm forks, and just go down the body to ground. If they have something specific going on, say they have sciatica, or they have sciatica or anything like that, you can look in this book, which is Potent Pressure Points, or Potent Points rather. It's an acupressure book. And here's one we have for relieving hangovers. So if you have a lot of clients coming in and they're hungover, you could look up this page, and it gives you all the little points that you could use for acupressure to help with that, whatever it is they have going on. And then you would activate the fork, fleshy part of your hand or right on the side of your knee, and then apply it on the pressure points or acupressure points as illustrated in this book. And I've had a lot of success with that, including my wife. After our first kid, I think, she had really bad sciatica. One session, one fork, followed the book, and never had it again. So the email also was inquiring specifically about the organ set. I love the organ set. I typically use it unweighted. But here's my if you were going to want it, let me make sure I have the right one. Here's sulfur. Okay. If you wanted to get the organ forks weighted, which could definitely be beneficial, you could use a weighted kidney fork, activate it, put it on the kidney or whatnot, and the idea would be that that vibration would help with the sympathetic resonance of that organ to help it heal. The same thing happens with the auditory, or the more audible one. But here's my criticism of it. Here's sulfur 256. Can hear that. This is also 256. Notice how much shorter the fork is. And when you get the weighted forks that low, the vibration doesn't last as long. They die out really quickly. And that's why normally, if you look at like solfeggio, see all these forks now, I can probably make another video and illustrate this. You have a solfeggio fork, which is maybe this long, 256. When they made the weighted set, they didn't do 256. They halved it, and then they halved it again, so it's 2 octaves lower. The result is it's a longer, about the same size fork, maybe a little bit longer, but the tone, it's like a fork like this instead of being all short like this, because they changed the octave. So it's the same frequency, different octave, and the fork is adjusted such. So if you wanted like a weighted organ set, like I would be more inclined, maybe you custom make a whatever frequency you want, an octave or two below what the weighted frequency is, so that you have like a lower vibration that's going into the body, and then offset that with the tone. So it's like 2 different frequencies. And that's just my own personal take on it. If it were me, I have a set of weighted organs forks over there. I maybe have used it twice since I've had it. I'm way more inclined to use the unweighted ones, and then you can easily hold 5 or 6 different organ forks in your hand, and then activate them and do a real little sound symphony that's going to help all the organs, not just one. So, for example, these are ultrasonic planet forks, just to give you an idea. So it's very easy to hold multiple forks in your hand, and then you'd be able to just incorporate a more dynamic healing, in my opinion. Or you would do weighted ones and really have to spread them out. I think that is about it. If you have any other questions, please let me know, and I'm happy to make another video when I'm more prepared. I just wanted to get this up and out before a client came so I can answer this person's email. Anike Kwaiki, thank you, I love you. Until next time.